Deuteronomy 22 verses 15 to 21 says that if the woman is not found to be a virgin, she must be stoned to death. However, the test to determine her virginity is unreliable since not all women bleed on their first time. Yahweh doesn't seem to be very reasonable, or smart for that matter, to use such a way to determine whether an innocent woman lives or dies. However, here's the thing that, back then, women wouldn't so easily break their hymen. At that time, they didn't have horseback riding, sports, or other strenuous activities that would cause such rupture. The women were more laid back. The men did all of the heavy lifting. Now God does seem very reasonable and smart. We are the ones to once again fail since we didn't have all the context of that time, and we clutch our pearls because of our modern sensitivities and knowledge. We criticized God's ignorance because of our own ignorance. But even so, there's just one question that until now I haven't been given a satisfying response to. Leviticus 25 verses 44 to 46 clearly states that it's okay to enslave people from other nations but not their own. Even if those people eventually became Israelites, and they were considered evil because they rejected Yahweh, two wrongs don't make a right. Maybe that's the answer, I don't know. Maybe the other nations were indeed fair game since they were already doomed anyway, so they could treat them with less respect. I'm not really comfortable with that idea, so I'll put a pin in that and hope that God has a better response that one day will be revealed to us. All of this to say that maybe atheists are right. Perhaps we cannot trust Yahweh's character. Yeah, he got away with the virgin test, but the enslavement of other nations. Come on, who can reason with that? What if God is indeed secretly evil? Yeah, there are good things about him, but how many trusted figures have turned out to be rapists, thieves, serial killers, sleeping with our spouses and children? How can we trust him when certain actions don't make sense, and he obviously has secrets? To be honest, I don't care. I care about his character, not your opinion. I know him, I trust him, and I love him. Whatever unanswered questions I might have, I know that it's all for justice and righteousness' sake. It's all for good. However, at the same time, it may just be fanaticism. Even with all the evidence against him, I want to keep following him because of all the good he has done for me. And even if that were true, so what? Why would I choose you or any other human being over my possible evil God? I've been at your mercy, and believe me, your evil far exceeds God's. Anyway, whatever response we give to you to justify his supposed atrocities, you'll dismiss them as nothing but excuses. So, tell me, what's the point of even trying to engage with us? Are you trying to demonstrate to others what you consider to be our own cognitive dissonance and dishonesty, is it? You refuse to accept the fact that if Yahweh did create the universe and the laws of physics, then, yes, he did create Adam and Eve mature and with perfect free will, making it so it was their decision to disobey him, and they rightfully deserved their punishment. But it's just an excuse to justify God's evil, right? They were babies. Their decision-making skills needed more practice. Now who's making excuses? You don't want answers. You know how I know that? Evidence. Some of you say that if God undeniably showed himself to you, you'd follow him wholeheartedly. Wait, I thought you had a problem with his character. Now that he has been proven to you, his character is no longer an issue, is it? Do you now follow him because of what he can give to you? Or because, since he's God, you truly trust his judgment in any given situation? If it's the former, why are you arguing when you lack moral values? If it's the latter, since he has been proven to me, you're proving my point.